I'm going to be uncovering some of the things I wish I knew in my early 20s that would have helped me fast track my success. Hi everyone, my name is Carla Milanov, and today I'm going to be sharing with you 3 things that I wish someone would have told me in my early 20s. And regardless of what age you are, these tips can still be helpful. I personally wish I knew them in my early 20s because it would have saved me a lot of time and confusion. So, the first thing I wish I knew in my early 20s is that it's okay to not have all the questions answered. It's okay to not know what exactly you want to do with your life. But doing nothing about it won't get you anywhere. You need to start exploring all options. Try a few internships, shadow as many people as possible, watch webinars, read books, do whatever it takes until you figure out what you are good at and what will fulfill that sense of accomplishment. See, a lot of times people have this mindset that when they make a certain amount of money, they'll be happy, or if they lose X amount of weight, or buy a certain car. But what happens is that is only temporary. You need to find something that can actually fulfill that sense of accomplishment because life is a journey and not a destination. You need to constantly navigate your way in life. You can't just stop at a destination and think, this is it, there's nothing else. You need to keep moving and evolving because if you don't, you start to fall behind. The second thing I wish I knew is that just because you are with one company doesn't mean you can't explore other job opportunities outside of what you are currently working in. See, for a lot of us, and myself included, we become comfortable and that causes us not to want to disrupt that change. When we are so used to one thing, we don't want to change because we are afraid of that unknown and that feeling of having to start over and learn something brand new and meeting new people. But what really challenges us as humans and pushes us to become better people is constantly exposing ourselves to new things so that we can continue to learn and grow. And if you want to become an entrepreneur, it's good to have as many skill sets as possible. And knowing what I know now, I wish I got more exposure to different industries so that I could be more well rounded in marketing as a whole and not just in one particular industry. And this ties into my third strategy, which would be to constantly learn. As most of us have done this or are currently doing this, once you graduate from college, if you did go to college, you come out and you feel that pressure of having to have a job lined up right away. And for me, it took me about 7 months to land a full time job. Going back, I wish I used that time to instead of looking for a job, I wish I would have invested that time in myself to really learn more. And even after I found a job, I found myself kind of at a halt, meaning I stopped learning new things aside from my job. I got in that comfortable zone where I was like, okay, I have a job, I'm set. But when you get into that mindset, it only hurts you. It doesn't allow you to broaden your skill set and allow you to grow as a person. And now, because I'm in my late 20s, I'm trying to learn as much as possible, trying to make up for that lost time. I want to develop and learn how other top entrepreneurs and business owners are successfully creating their empire. So, my advice to anyone watching this video is to acknowledge the fact that it's okay to sometimes admit that you don't know what it is you want in life. But what's not okay is to just sit back and throw your arms up in the air and say, forget it. You need to self evaluate and you need to sit down and think and learn about what you are good at and what will fulfill you on the inside to truly make you happy. And remember that it's okay to move around between companies so that you can gain as much knowledge and be exposed to as many opportunities as possible. Think of it as a career buffet. You are trying out little bits of pieces to see which you like the best. And lastly, remember to continue to evolve and grow as a person because the more you learn, the more it can open opportunities, such as one day becoming an entrepreneur. And if you're watching this video and could go back in time to tell yourself to do one thing, comment below on what that one thing would be. And if you're finding yourself in a position where you don't know what your strengths and talents are, check out this video here where I talk about how you can discover your unique talents. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video.